Hey, look at that.
Oh, now you want to take a bath.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no stopper in the tub.
Remember what the scholars said about wasting water? Why do you think Mrs. Coulter never lets us inside her office?
I bet there's something she doesn't want us to see.
Shh! We're being watched! I don't like this. Let's find another way.
Maybe they were the ones watching us.
Maybe. Doesn't look like they're leaving any time soon. Find a spot to hide while I take a look around. Hey! That tree looks just like the one on the theatre. Find some place where they won't see us.
Oh, my. Thank goodness that didn't hit someone. Come, Jasper. We'd better clean that up before Mrs. Coulter sees it. Oh, my, indeed.
You won't beat me again.
Get him, Pan!
You won't beat me again.
Don't be afraid, Pan. You can beat him.
You leave us alone.
Pan!
I hate him. I just hate him.
I'll never let him hurt you again. I promise.
I can beat him, Lyra. I know I can. Excellent. Quick! Find a place to hide.
What a night.
Would you look at that? I'll never... That makes sense. I wonder who lives in all those buildings.
That's a long way down. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Don't be silly, Pan. We climbed loads worse places in Jordan.
We made it!
Don't sound so surprised. I knew we'd find a way out.
So, we're here. Now what?
Let's snoop around here and see what we can find. There has to be something important in here. It's all falling into place.
Billy and Roger!
Lyra?
I could use one of these.
Up past your bedtime and sneaking about in the one room I've forbidden you from entering. This does not look good, young lady.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Coulter. Pan and I were just so upset about what happened. We were trying to find you and apologise.
That's a sweet thought, dear, but that doesn't excuse you being in my private study. And however did you get in there? I know the door was locked.
I saw the butler leave and he didn't lock the door behind him. So I thought it would be okay.
That buffoon! First my statue and now this. But I'll deal with him in a moment. I expect you took this opportunity to snoop around.
Maybe I did. Maybe I found out you were one of the gobblers and you took my friend Roger and all those other kids too.
Well, I suppose no point in keeping it from you now. Yes, I am head of the General Oblation Board. But we're trying to help children, Lyra, not hurt them.
But that's not fair. You take them away from their homes and don't give them a choice if they want your help or not.
Well, dear, I suppose the only way to make you understand is to teach you about the research. That will come soon enough.
You're right, Mrs. Coulter. I'm really sorry. And it won't happen again. Pan and I will just go back to bed now. Good night.
I trust we'll not have to worry about this type of behavior again. Here, take this and sleep well. We have a big day tomorrow.
Pan, do you hear something?
It's him. Quick, he must be after the alethiometer.
I should pick one, fast. Be careful, Pan. We should... Woohoo! Excellent. No one can catch Lyra the Great.
Lyra no longer felt safe with Mrs. Coulter and quickly made up her mind to leave, taking only her most prized possession. Mrs. Coulter was not inclined to let go of any possession, especially so valuable a treasure as this little girl. Lyra was pursued and would have been caught. But help arrived from an unlikely source.
Egyptians.
Her new friends would not only protect her from the long arm of Mrs. Coulter, but welcome her as family.
Marcosta.
And so it was, during her meeting with John Farr and Father Coram, that Lyra first attempted to read the alethiometer.
The Master of Jordan gave me this.
It's an alethiometer. You've got 3 hands you can control. By pointing at 3 symbols, you can ask any sort of question you can imagine. Once you've got your question framed, this other needle points to more symbols that give you the answer.
Can I try?
What are you doing, Lyra? You don't know how to read it.
Hush, Pan.
A difficult task at best. A fool's errand without decades of practice and a host of manuals. Lyra performed the impossible without a moment's doubt.
Mrs. Desroches is a spy, and spies have to be cunning. Maybe like a serpent. maybe.
Why'd you pick that one?
Because bees are always working hard. And if you're a spy, you have to work hard. Plus you use cunning, and then you learn something.
Let's see if it works.
It's not coming to me. It's all falling into place.
Are you all right?
Is Mr. De Ruyter
Yes, Lyra. He's gone.
the alethiometer? It knew. Maybe I could have helped him.
There's nothing you could have done. But if you learn to read that instrument, we may be able to prevent future tragedies.
You're right. I'll do my best.
Don't worry, little one. It happens to everyone first time out of water. As soon as you're feeling well enough, Father Coram would like to speak with you. He's in the meeting room below decks.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
How are you getting on here, Lyra?
Just fine, thanks. Pan likes the sea a lot.
Well, careful he doesn't like it too much, or he may end up settling as a dolphin or some such, and then you're never going to see dry land again.
No. That can't really happen, can it?
No, I'm just having you on. It's happened to a sailor or two, but you ain't tied enough to the sea to worry about it.
Why do demons have to settle at all?
Well, your demon's a part of you, and when you're young, you want to be a million different things. Get a bit older and you start focusing on the things you love most, and your demon follows suit.
But I want Pan to be able to change forever.
I remember feeling like that when I was a boy. But there's something nice about it when your demon settles. It lets you know a lot about yourself somehow.
Is there a way to stop your demon from settling?
Nope. Once your demon settles, there's no going back. Ha! I once met a man claimed to have an elixir that could make your demon change again. Sold it to half the port, he did. But of course it didn't work. Folks were, well, pretty upset about that.
What will Pan settle as, do you think?
Hard to say. Some folks think the demon settles because of the person, but it might also be the person settles because of the demon.
What do you mean?
Well, take my Belissaria. Maybe she's a seagull on account of me being tough and hearty. Or maybe I got tough and hearty on account of her being a seagull.
But what if she settled as something else?
Well, then I'd have had to accept that, or else I'd be discontented, wouldn't I? There ain't no changing who you are.
Hello there, Lyra. Are you feeling better?
A little, thanks.
Have you had much opportunity to practice with the alethiometer yet?
I'm trying, but it's hard to figure out what all the symbols mean.
That's the trick, isn't it? Even with a gift like yours, it could still take a lifetime to understand all the meanings.
Do you know any of them?
Only a few. Take the hourglass, for example. Its first meaning is obvious. Time. But it also has a second, deeper meaning. Death.
That's not too hard.
Not all of them are so straightforward, though. What do you think the apple means?
Knowledge. I already learned that one.
Yes, but it has another meaning as well. Sin.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you see a symbol, understand the context and associate the symbol with the meaning. Try it now with this apple.
So, if I see something that matches a symbol from the alethiometer, I might be able to understand a new meaning.
Precisely. There may only be 36 symbols, but for all we know, their meanings are limitless. You're bound to uncover new meanings all the time, and the more you understand, the easier it will be to read the alethiometer.
If I can ever focus for more than a few minutes without getting sick.
Yes, of course. Why don't you go back to the deck and speak with Jerry? I think he'll have just the thing to help you get your sea legs.
Lyra, I don't want to feel sick anymore. Can we go talk to Jerry?